Oh, so this is my Salamanders 1500 points, which the mission we're playing today is Vital Intelligence. It's our first time doing a battle report, so we're trialing a couple of things out and just testing it out. But my list is definitely not the optimised list, but it's got a little bit of teeth in there. It's one battalion, which is done by a Cataphracti Terminator captain, who has got the power sword that's upgraded to the Burning Blade with a combi melter. Then I've got another captain, which is a smash captain in a sense. So it's got a Thunderhammer Storm Shield, and he is rocking the Imperial sword for his relic trait, and he is upgraded to a chapter master as well. For the three tactical squads, and for the three troop choices, I've got three tactical squads. One with fitting with Salamanders, a bit of a theme. So one with a combi melter and a flamer in the squad, the sergeant, and then one it's a 5-man squad with a missile launcher. One was another 5-man squad, which was a power sword and a combi melter. Then I have a heavy support, which is the Devastators, which has 3 heavy bolters and 1 extra tactical marine just to take that extra wound, and the sergeant, which is just a bod standard sergeant with a power fist. Moving on to my elites, I have a 5-man assault Terminator squad, which all have Thunderhammer and Storm Shields, and these are actually the Forge World ones, and they were actually shown on the Forge World website, which is really cool, all painted up by James in the team. And then I have a Contemptor, which again is the one from Forge World, exactly the same, so it just has the multi-melter and then the fist as well, which has got a combi bolter built in. And then I have a super heavy auxiliary, which is a Spartan, which has quad las cannons and then twin linked heavy bolters in the sides. It's a bit of chunk in the army, but it's one of those things, is a glass door type of approach, having something that you throw in that's so many points. I still think the Spartan is well overpointed, but I think when you come across certain armies, people can't deal with it, and knight armies don't like it because of the amount of las cannons you can get off. Obviously, with all the Forge World stuff now getting the doctrines, can make it really strong, especially if vehicles get the strong. So it'll be interesting to see how it performs, especially against Reichardt's Imperial Fists. Really looking forward to the game. Hope you enjoy it too.
Hi, we're here today to run through a 1,500 point battle. What I have in my army is Imperial Fists, run as a battalion with a spearhead, so I can get that extra command point. The battalion itself is 2 HQs, 1 captain with jump pack, who I will obviously be making a chapter master, and a lieutenant, both with chainswords and both with a storm bolters. Troop choices are 2 scouts and a ordinary tactical squad. Cheap and cheerful, but that means that I have a lot more points for what I actually prefer about the Imperial Fists, which is their weight of firepower. At that point, we come to the elite squad. Elites is made up of the aggressors, 6 aggressors, full pack of aggressors with the bolt storm gauntlets and the grenade launchers, as well as a Redemptor dreadnought with the 2 cannon, the Icarus rocket pod, and these two storm bolters. I then have 2 heavy support in the battalion. There's a lot of heavy support in this army. One of which is a Predator. Sorry, Red Predator. Interesting enough, I've not gone for lasers. I've gone for 2 heavy bolters, because I actually think that the 3 heavy bolter shots along with the Predator cannon is going to be much more effective in the long run. And then I've paired that up with a relic Leviathan, with the 2 cannons, which are absolutely brutal. The last 2 games I played with them, poor James has had to basically given up within the end of the second turn, with the amount of damage those cannons do on their own. Then we come to my spearhead. led by a tech marine. Again, down to the cheap and cheerful, one bolter, one chainsword. You can't get any cheaper than that. But it's paired up with 2 quad launchers, which are good for long range fire, but their shatter shells are absolutely devastating at the 24-inch range. And then a whirlwind launcher, which I've only just recently started putting back into my army list, because one of the new stratagems, which is the sustained fire, is actually very, very effective with it. Getting those 2 points off is almost it's halfway towards an alpha strike on turn 1. And that's all my army summed up.
Oh, we are all set up. Rykart is ready for his Imperial Fist. He's got first turn at the moment. We'll see if I can steal initiative.
You will.
Maybe. Want to do a shout out first. The table and the mat and these lovely urban scenery is all from Urban Mats. A couple of the other scenery is mostly just built and done by myself with loads of things on eBay. The craters as well, all the pre-painted from Urban Mats, one of our sponsors. Rykart's definitely gone for a cool castle. As you can see, it's going to get loads of rerolls and everything else is captain. I seem to be very spread out, but then I've got very minimal units, I think, to be able to spread out. But I want to hold off. I want to try and get first blood and just clear it. Keep on getting those objectives, and hopefully my Terminators and stuff like that will come on Deep Strike. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if I can steal initiative. Let's see. Oh no.
Where are you?
It's a 2.
All right. I don't even need to roll it.
No, Rykart's just showing off that he can roll better than me there. So Rykart first. We'll do a couple sort of videos throughout it, just see how it goes really. Hope you enjoy. So Rykart's movement phase is over. As you can see, not much has moved, Rykart.
Oh, they didn't need to.
But he has spent his first command point, which is on the Leviathan, with his Wisdom of the Ancients, making it, in theory, a captain bubble for the turn. On to the shooting phase. So where are you going first, Rykart?
Right, I'm going to start off with the Predator on this side, and I'm going to target the Predator cannon and my heavy bolters, which I believe are within range at 36 inches. Yep, with that squad, your tactical squad.
Yep.
So to start off with 2d3, 3 shots.
I can see my there was my tactical saying goodbye. So this could be first strike. Hitting on threes.
Hitting on threes, all 3 hits.
All hit.
And I can never remember what the strength is.
The Sheriff 7.
Toughness 4, you're going to need 3s.
Yeah, 3s to wins.
3 to 1.
There's James as well, just doing some video end. So.
And all 3 wounds.
All 3 wins. It's -1. It ignores any.
-2 because I'm on the devastating top string.
It is. See, the Space Marines have added a massive boost to this. So you then go from my 3 up, goes 4 up to a 5 up. Let's see what I get. And I get 1 dice.
Now I have 3 shots on the heavy, 6 shots on the 2 heavy bolters.
It messed with 1.
I missed with 1.
Okay.
Oh, what a shame. That's 5. All 5 of the 6s.
3s.
3s.
Yep, strength
Oh, yes,
5.
of course, it is still stronger. 2
Dropped
hits.
a couple more. So 2 wins.
Still -2.
Still -2. So still their 5s. 1 cocked in there in the trees. Both saved.
As usual, Chris is getting off to a roaring start.
Yeah, if you're wondering where these dice come from, just in case you want as well, Wildstorm Gaming, you've done a fantastic job adding a logo in there, and you can see they're rolling pretty hot so far.
In case you guys didn't know, the Devil's Brush Gaming logo is the 6.
It is, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I've seen too many dice when it's the 1, and it's like, what's the point? You don't want to see your logo being the fail. So, Rykart's going to move on to the next shooting, and we'll do a little bit of a sum up at the next little battle round. First round of shooting, a bit lucky not to get some more wounds on my Spartan as I rolled five pluses, I want to say, or at least six pluses.
You saved everything I saw already.
Yeah. So a hunter killers are down from the Leviathan. He hit and wounded Spartan and survived. The rapiers, they came in quads, killed my devastators, and my contemptor is still alive, but is on 2 wounds remaining.
Courtesy of the whirlwind we've sustained from Harden.
That is right. So yeah, bit behind, but I've got a lot of points coming in on Deep Strike, so we'll see what happens there. Let's try and crawl back something, because at the moment the objective 1 is the priority one, so that is worth 2. So Rykard's already winning by 1 point because he's got first blood. Let's see what I can retaliate back. Can I actually kill anything? It'd be interesting. So quickest movement phase going to be for a long time, to be fair. My contemptor only on 2 wounds remaining. Could only move 4 inches. Still wanted to keep it in line with the objective to get that point this turn. I desperately need it because I'm going to be behind very quickly until my units deep strike in. Spartan, I decided to stay there because I got line of sight on the Predator, the Leviathan and the Scouts, which are probably my main priority at the moment. My tactical, they can see quite a bit as well, but missile launcher is going to take a pop shot at the Predator, and that is going to be what I'm going to do now. Next is the Chapter Master, so therefore he gets to re-roll 1s and 2s. Let's see if I actually hit. Crack. What's he going against the Predator? Hit on 3s and wound on 3s. And wounds. It is -2 to go to 3 because I have a Devastator Doctrine.
Yes.
So -3 to your Predator.
-3 to my Predator, which is the
6 save.
6+ save, yeah.
4. Don't get it? Let's see how much damage I do. 1. I'm going to CP that just to get some more things in. And a 5. 5 damage to the Predator. That's my first shoot so far. We'll do a wrap up and see how I get on so far. So Spartans unleashed. Las cannons killed the Predator. Did need to roll CP because I rolled 5 damage and I had 6 wounds left. Quad, twin-linked heavy bolter killed 4 scouts. And then I've just done a mighty 15 damage. Yeah, 15 damage to the whirlwinds. And it's just exploded. And obviously being castled up, it's going to be doing some mortal wounds to his characters. And possibly, if it takes 2 wounds of the rapier, that will be the rapier gone. So let's roll it, see what happens.
Right, let's start off with the D3 wounds on each. D3 mortal wounds. Start with the captain. Is that? It's flat, it's 1.
That's a 1.
Oh, sorry. So he started off with 5 wounds, he's down to 4.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while, sorry, to do this. Lieutenant.
So Spartan almost making up his points.
1 wound.
Okay, can he roll 2 wounds on the rapier? If he rolls two or more on the rapier, then that will be the rapier.
I've got to do the 2. We do the rapier and the
crew are separate.
Their crew are separate.
Yeah,
so
but if you roll the crew first and you get 2, then the rapier cannon is dead as well.
Yeah.
Because you can't operate without the crew.
It's a 3.
It's a 3 in the trees.
That's not right.
So that's the
rapier gone.
The rapier gone.
And that's it.
And no one else is in range.
No one else is in range. So
actually, a really good explosion for me. Really good.
A very fortunate explosion.
Yeah, very lucky. So that's the problem with castling up these days, but you've got to do it as Space Marines, I think, these days. Yeah. So let's get back.
1 in 6 chance of it actually exploding and it actually exploding.
Exactly, and doing the damage it's done as well. Let's continue the rest of my shooting. I don't think there's much else apart from my contemptor that's going to try and shoot the scouts, which is going to miss because it is a multi-misser. It hits on 4s now because it's degraded. These ones sitting in the forest. So I hit on 4s normally because I am degraded so much, but I've moved, So that means I hit on 5s. 3, miss. And then I've got my combi bolter. 2 shots.
4 shots because of bolter discipline.
Yes.
I've moved.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you moved.
So I've only got 2. So it's
It's
only
not one.
2 shots. Hit on 5s, both hit. Wound on 4s, and no wounds. So that is my shooting phase over. Quite successful shooting phase. Quite a lot of priorities. It's now if I'm going to score the same points as if a morale is done on the scouts.
Right. So I have a morale of 7, unfortunately, because I lost my captain. So I need to get safe.
1 plus
He's fine. So he did score that priority. So that is annoying for me, but probably just deserved considering how much luck I just had in that shooting phase.
Yeah.
It's now going to be Rykart's second turn. Let's see how we go.
Right.
So start of turn 2. Points are 4 to Rykart, who obviously had first blood. He held the priority objective in the middle, and he still holds the objective here. I got first blood and my 2 objectives as well, just with my Contemptor, considering it's only on 2 wounds. The Predator would have got him 2 above me, but that's the reason why I took it out. So that's it. Turn 2, it is 4-5 to Rykart. Imperial Fists in the lead. So onto the shooting phase. Rykart has moved. He's starting to advance forward now to add pressure on to my very minimal army. Needs to move forward because his backline is a little bit disjointed and he needed to spread out. So moving phase, the tactical marines got that advance so they can claim the priority objective, objective 3. Moved pretty much everything else forward apart from the aggressors. They stood still. The ones take out this Contemptor because I've got nothing around there claiming the objective. It would maybe force one of my units to deep strike that will have to go there, so I start scoring up. End of the day, you need to play a mission in all these games. So first shots is going to be the Dread against mine, so
Right.
go for it.
Firing 12 shots with the heavy Gatling cannon. 4, 5, 7, 6s, and I get to reroll all misses.
Yeah. So it hits on 4s because it's normally 3s, but it's moved. And this is the advantage of having that Chapter Master. Chapter Master allowing to reroll all hits.
I only got, out
all
of 12
fails.
shots, I got 4 hits.
Yep, definitely needed it.
This is where the Chapter Master really pays off.
Scoring now is extra couple of hits. Perfect. And one more as well there is a 3.
Is that
Yeah. Right. Miss.
Good.
So 12 shots, 8 hit.
8 hits, which is a good.
And the strength is
5, I believe.
5 or 6.
Heavy Onslaught is a 5,
Strength 5 versus toughness 7, so 5s.
but reroll once.
For once, because he's still got a bubbled lieutenant, and definitely worth it with 3 of those ones. Only 1 wound so far, Ro. Can I survive? Or 2 wounds. It is minus 1. Goes to minus 2 because this still stays in heavy doctrine. So therefore my 3 plus comes to a 5 plus. Let's take my invulnerable. Need to make one of these to survive. And I'll make both of them. Sorry, Rykart. It's a piece of story so far.
Story of my life against this guy. Nothing wrong with my shooting.
No, it's perfect thing to shoot at. It's just unfortunate my roll.
It's going to be worth, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage, it's going to be worth using the quad launcher against your...
Yeah, definitely. Got to take it off that objective. See how many shots it gets. Going to get
4.
4 shots.
No, that's 4 so far.
It's 4, yeah. Get 4d3.
Another 4, that's 8 shots. Effectively bolters. Still within 6 inches.
6 on 3s. Rerolling everything.
Yeah. No, it's not cocked.
3 misses or 4 misses.
4 misses.
4 misses. Just below average. Let's see if it comes in.
That's 6 hits now.
6 hits.
Yeah. And 5's 2 wounds.
5 to win. That's right.
Reroll once.
Still in range of lieutenant.
Yeah.
Just 2
2
wins
wins so
far.
far.
2 wounds.
Only 2.
2 wounds, and it is minus.
Well, it's only minus
-1, I believe.
-1. So it's
-1 because of the heavy doctrine, which is salamander trait, takes that -1 down to 0.
And save them both.
Both saved. He could survive.
He will survive because I have nothing left to throw at it.
Woohoo!
Let's just.
You've got some scouts with some bolters.
I've got some bolters.
Yeah, got some
He
bolt
can't.
flies.
Can he?
Yeah, you'll be able to shoot that on.
What'll I view? I'd say debatable.
Watch out for your eye. Watch out for your eyes.
It's got a fancy laser, which actually is really, really useful, I must admit.
Hit.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I have moved, so they're only shooting 1 shot.
Yeah. Just want to make sure they're all within range. That one isn't within this, or is it?
It's to the base. It's to the base.
Yeah, all within 24.
But that one isn't.
The lone
That's from a
guy.
different squad.
Yeah, lone knife scout's not the same.
4 shots.
Can Rykard prove his luck? Hit on freeze.
I'm going to do 5.
Only on
wounds.
5s.
It is 5s.
1, 6.
Got 1, so no minus. And a 3, so fine.
Yeah. It was always going to be a long shot. I have. That's what I was going to do. I was going to use my Icarus rocket pod, but I can't use it now because I've already.
That is true.
No, I couldn't use Icarus rocket pod because it's 24 inches.
Yeah,
and I'm
you're out of
outside
range with it, so no need to
I
worry.
have nothing left to shoot.
There you go.
Not a good round of shooting.
No, so nothing killed on that turn. It does give me a chance to move possibly my deep strikes in. I don't know where I'm going to deep strike in, to be honest, yet. I do want to get that priority objective to try and score up, but also I need to tactfully put myself, otherwise could be a chance to move my Spartan out, and actually I've still got 2 squads of tacticals to come out as well, which could obviously take that centre, but I need to deal with those aggressors because there is no infantry unit in the game that survives if aggressors are still there, and we've still got 2 heavy dreadnoughts as well, which are more than capable of taking out my units very easily. So let's go to Salamanders turn 2 movement phase. Let's come back and do a little review. So movement phase, Spartan has moved up. 1 squad of my tacticals has come out. Contemptus just moved around just to avoid getting shot at, just to still holding the objective, but just avoiding more things coming in his way to take up his 2 wounds. The main thing is my deep striking units is my other captain and my Thunderhammer. And this is where arguably it is a massive risk, because if I'm left there, the Firefin is just going to kill them all pretty much. I mean, the 3+ save might save a couple, but there's so much weight of fire. If I make the charge, then I'm scoring the priority objective, and then there's a real chance to actually get some more points. I did think about going over to where the aggressors were, but I think I'm going to kill the aggressors or shoot with my las cannons against the aggressors, and Rykard will just take the ones that are closest, so making my charge almost impossible if I don't kill them all.
There is also actually if you dumped your Terminators in an Auspic scan,
yeah,
and have not moved.
Exactly that. There is also stands for 2 CP, enough shots, and the Overwatch, which is going to come my way. And obviously, re-rolling everything, as much as you might have a 3+ save, your only toughness 4 as a Terminator, I think that definitely possibly needs to change, because it just doesn't seem right in the sort of fluff style of what I think anyway. But that's it so far. Let's shoot the aggressors. I'm going to shoot all las cannons there, and then I'm going to shoot the heavy bolters at the bigger squad of the scouts. So 8 las cannons, still re-rolling everything, hitting on 2s.
At the aggressors.
All going at the aggressors.
Actually hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, sorry, yes. I keep thinking that it's a relic and it's going to hit on 2s. So all hit.
Just like someone else on the internet, Chris likes to roll a lot of 6s.
Yeah, it was
He doesn't like to roll anything that isn't hitting.
that is true. I still got a wound. Give me some credit. Wound on toughness, are you 4?
I think toughness 5.
Have they increased their toughness? Hopefully they have. They
Granite
should
armor
be.
is toughness 5.
Yeah.
If aggressive. Toughness 5.
Yeah, toughness 5. So I'm not wounding on 3s. Not wounding on 2s, only wounding on 3s.
There's not a lot that isn't a 3 there.
No, but still 4 6s and a 5. Nothing else. So that is 5 minus 4s because I'm still in the heavy doctrine.
I don't get a save.
No, so I do have to roll these singly because they actually do have different wounds. So first one only takes 1 wound.
Second, is that where's my sergeant, by the way? Doesn't matter. That's my sergeant. So 1 wound down. He's gone from 3 down to 2.
I might CP that. I'll CP that one. See if I can actually kill one off. 4 wounds, so that does kill him. So good CP run. Next one. 1. Nah. This one coming.
Oh, sorry.
Number 2.
Sorry, look.
Yeah, that kills him.
That
That
kills
killed
him,
him,
so that's
right.
3. Third wound. 2.
He's on 4 wounds.
There you go. So this is where I'm failing on my rolls. I rolled a 1. Last cannons let me down there.
These aggressors take a lot of punishment.
They do. They definitely do. Heavy bolters going into the larger scouts. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. All hit. Wounding on 3s. And
5 wounds.
5 wounds. 5 minus 2 on the scouts.
So that's 5.
5 saves or 6.
6s.
I have rolled up 5.
Oh, Rykart replies
two
back
saving.
by saying saving 2.
So
3 die.
3 die.
So there's a Spartan shot. Didn't really do enough to the aggressors for that round, but oh well. The most important thing for me is probably going to be my charge phase. Let's go back to the rest of the sort of a little bit of shooting. See how we go. So shooting over with. Killed a couple of scouts. Killed a couple of aggressors. Not really that much. Next is assault phase, which is the most important thing of this probably turn, and this can determine the game really of where I am. So I'm going to start with the Terminators, needing that 9.
Well short.
Well short of a 3, can't even re-roll, so it's all down to the captain. And fails on a 4. Brilliant, they're out in the open. That could be game right there. Let's see if my...
even to return fire.
Oh, you got your Overwatch still.
But yes,
Let's do his Overwatch. Do his Overwatch, Pepper Fire. Let's see what he's get. He might score a couple of wins on the captain. So end at turn 3. 2 things, mainly because of time, but also because we've been filming quite a lot and trying to get everything wrapped up. Rykart's conceded because it was 13-10 to me in the end. So it is because of that. Over there I scored a lot. This turn, having everything worth 2 points, slingshot me quite a lot in the lead and then held me as well. The Leviathan's still massively effective. So is the other Dread, but my Spartan is as well, which could outrange everything else on the field. So it could just pepper shot everything. And I think that's the reason why Rykart conceded. There is very little that Rykart could have done now to actually make sure that he was still continuing getting the points, because I'm going to be holding at least 3 or 4 objectives every turn. Yeah, 4 objectives every turn because I've got objectives secured there. But Rykart.
That was a great game. Far too many 5s and 6s. I want to check out Chris's dice at some point.
Yeah,
that was a fun game. There was good killing on both sides. I had some good rolls. I was really pleased that. What is it called over there? My brain is dying.
Your Spartan, yeah.
The Spartan, as always, hugely overpointed, but such a beast to kill.
Yeah.
I needed Laz, and I don't have any Laz. My army is built for a much broader tournament.
Yeah.
But that apart, a great game. I'm actually pleased. Normally I get hammered quite badly by Chris. This is the first game I think I actually hold my head up and say I lost, but not too badly.
Yeah, no, definitely. Great game. The famous battle report, awkward handshake with left-handers. But yeah, really good game. Hope you all enjoy. James has been great, just chilling. But it's really nice to get everyone down in the whole team.
Counting, right?
That's it, yeah. To be fair, it's actually really nice having someone else just sort of picking out little bits, and James is perfect for that. Be interested to have a game ourselves and see where it goes from there. But if you enjoyed this battle report, make sure you like, subscribe, do all of that sort of stuff. we'll put loads of photos on our Instagram pages and all of that sort of jazz. But generally, really enjoyed it. Like I said, this is our first battle report. Let us know where we've gone wrong, what you'd like to see, what you'd like to improve. If you want to support the channel financially, then brilliant. Then we've got a Patreon that does that. But just that simple likes, share, and comment will be amazing. We really appreciate it. So wherever you are in the world, happy hobbying. And thanks again.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye. Bye.